guys, welcome to Blossoming Wellness. Sticking with my recent crystal theme, I'm going to show you some crystals that I'm selling. I'm going to include some from my other sale video in case you missed it. I have been buying a lot of crystals recently, and I tend to like to keep some sort of minimalism, equilibrium in my space because I do live in an apartment, so I don't like to acquire too much stuff without letting some other things go. But with that being said, the crystals I'm listing are all really beautiful, and I just wanted to show you guys. I know you enjoy seeing the crystals in their full glory, so without further ado, I'll move on to show you what crystals I'm selling. So since I got so many labradorites recently, I'm going to be letting go of this beautiful palm stone. This stone is so smooth, it's a good size. On the back, it has a gorgeous bright blue flash. And on the front, it has this incredible rainbow sunset aurora borealis flash. Another crystal that I have held on to for so long because it is so unique is this spirit quartz that is aura. So it's more of a gray toned spirit quartz and less pinky than some of the other ones. But it's a very nice size. It has lots of big points on it that really capture that aura flash, and it's a really unique piece. This was purchased at the Tucson Gem Fair in 2018. So I'm also selling this citrine, which is not natural citrine. It is, you know, the amethyst type, but it is so stunning for these rainbows. These rainbows are what drew me in at the store that I got them at, and I think it's gorgeous. But I'm paring down my little crystal collection quite a bit. It's actually right there in its entirety. So as much as I loved this one, I decided to keep the little sphere that I got in Canada as my vacation memento, and I'm going to let this one go. Another crystal that I purchased in I think my first haul that I made on this channel is this beautiful amethyst cluster. It has a lot going on in it, like this cute little circle thing and this white part in the front. I don't know all the components of it. All I know is it's a very unique cluster and it's very, very beautiful. So this is a blue crystal. I don't know if it's angelite or what it is. I don't actually know. It is a pretty sizable point though, and it's just a beautiful blue color. This piece is really, really special and gorgeous. I've had this piece for a really long time. It has so many diamond clusters in it. It's truly an impeccable piece. I think it's an apophyllite, I think at least, but it's really beautiful, and it actually stands up on its own. So if you want to display it, it looks really, really beautiful. So this is a crystal that I also purchased recently. I'm kind of torn on letting it go, but it has the most amazing rainbow flash in the front. And it also has this amazing Lodolite garden quartz inclusions that are so cool. These types of crystals, I buy way too many of them. Actually, I was in the crystal store recently buying another little tower like this, and my boyfriend was trying to talk me out of it because he's like, you have too many of these, and I'm like, don't hold me back, bro. But he may be right. Another similar Lodolite that I'm letting go of is this one, which has a lot of like kind of coppery tones in it. A lot of like cool mossy bits, and it also has some rainbows within it, so it's super cool. And this is a decent size. This crystal that I'm letting go of is very, very special. It's actually from the same store in Canada as this one, and I purchased this in 2017. I was like going through a little love, you know, ebb and flow situation, and I don't know, this crystal just like got me through it. I was so excited to buy it. I also bought this crystal when I purchased the book Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I associate this crystal with like all the lessons I learned in that book. That's a really cool book if you're looking for a good book recommendation. It's just a beautiful amethyst cluster, and I always envision it having like a little cave. I just feel like you could just like walk into it and find yourself in a really cool little imaginary world. Now I'm going to move on to some crystals that I have shown you guys before on my other sale video in case you didn't catch them. This beautiful smoky quartz. It's very light and it has a lot of inclusions in it. It's a big piece and it's just a stunning, gorgeous crystal. I also have this super cute amethyst with the rainbow point at the top. and it's more of that like raw texture at the bottom with a more traditional point at the top. Very mystical, this one. So I have quite a few pieces of fluorite. This piece I've had the longest. It's like a mint green with some purple and some cool rainbows in there as well. This one's really, really special. This is probably my favorite piece of fluorite. I don't know, this is like a hard choice actually between this and that one, but this one's like a free form, and it has an amazing rainbow flash in the front. This one has more prominent purple. This is another fluorite that has more structured striations. As you can see, it goes like light purple, light green, dark purple. And this one is very, very mystical as well. And I have this broken one. Funnily enough, this one gets like the most traction on Etsy. I have no idea why. It's so sad it broke, so you know, I totally understand why people might not go for it. This is a really pretty light purple and light green fluorite, and it will stand up with the broken top. I did adjust the price significantly to account for the fact that, you know, comes in 2 pieces. So kind of proving my boyfriend's point that I have a lot of towers. There's this beautiful aura tower, really catches the light. It's very, very pretty, very decent size, lots of rainbows going on in here. Then I have another little Lodolite garden quartz. It's a little baby, it's super cute. It has like the green in the back, and then that layer shows through the rest and makes it kind of look like a little mossy forest in there. And lastly, I have this super large amethyst cluster. It has like the amethyst inside. This is kind of like an agate. It's big, it's heavy. When I saw this in the store that I got it at, it was just striking to me. I thought it was such a unique piece. It's kind of like a cathedral, but a little different, like a little circular mini cathedral. So this one's really cool, and I think that whoever gets this will be very, very lucky to have such a special piece. So I hope I'm not missing anything. Looking around, I don't think I am. But if you guys are interested in any of these, I'd love to ship them out for you, you know, for the holidays, so you can have some new crystals in your world, and you can help me, you know, minimize my home as well, since I've been on such a crystal shopping binge this year. And yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you today. Let me know what your favorite crystal was. Take a look at my Etsy below, and I look forward to speaking with you guys soon. Bye!